Hello! After my last video about the problems with my adaptive LED lights on my iX1, I've got a lot of useful feedback both from YouTube and also on different Facebook pages. I also understand that a lot of you are concerned about this, so I also visited my local BMW workshop today, and I thought I should give you a short update about my conclusions so far. So remember to subscribe so you don't miss the future updates about this matter. I got a lot of useful feedback after my video yesterday, and therefore I thought it was easier for me to make this short video update instead of have to answer the same questions all over again on different Facebook pages and on YouTube. And I also got a lot of other questions about other BMW models, other problems with BMW, etc. So I want to make clear that I am not connected or sponsored anything by BMW. This is my personal channel, which is dedicated to one of the things that I love most of all, and it's cars, motorhomes and road trips. I just love drive-by car, and it doesn't matter if it's a normal car or if it's a motorhome. And it just happens that I have owned several BMWs during the years, and I own two today, the iX1 and one M440i convertible. I've tried a lot of other cars, but I always come back to BMW. It's a personal taste. So, first of all, the problem. I put a link up in the corner to the video yesterday, and the problem is that the adaptive functions of the LED headlights doesn't work and the range is very bad. And why do I take both X1 and iX1 in my descriptions about this? Well, it's because the cars are basically the same, and a lot of the equipment are exactly the same, and therefore I think it's good to get opinions from drivers of both cars. And this turned out to be very useful because I've got a lot of feedback already that several iX1 drivers experience exactly the same problems that I have, but several X1 owners can confirm that it is working the way it should be supposed to work. And this is hopeful because the hardware, the lights, etc. are exactly the same, and probably it's a software problem, and when it's solved they should work as they should do. And I put up this comment from Tobias from Germany because he describes the problem in a very good way, I think. And it's low to high beam, very slow, barely better. It should follow curves but doesn't. It should be matrix technology, but instead of hiding other vehicles in high beam, it only switches from high to low without providing any matrix technology. And I also got some comments that I only have driven the car on slow roads, so therefore it didn't work. I think it's because you see some 50 signs etc. in the movie from yesterday, but I can confirm that a lot of the driving scenes from yesterday was from everything from 50 kilometers to up to plus 100 kilometers. I also did some more testing yesterday evening on highway driving at about 120 kilometers per hour, and the problem is exactly the same. So my conclusion after additional testing and also your feedback is that The adaptive functions on the LED headlights doesn't work. The headlights work both on low beam and high beam. Also, it works with the automatic switching between high beam and low beam. So if we go through the comments from Tobias one by one, first of all, each adaptive light on the iX1 and X1 consists of 12 matrix segments. And these segments can be turned on or off. They can probably also be adjusted in intensity. And when you switch these different small lights on, you can point the light in the direction that you want. And this makes it possible to point the light on the sides of other cars. You can increase the range by enabling more long range segments, etc. And the low to high beam very slow and barely better. I think it's because it switches to high beam, but you don't see the effect until it's on full high beam. And this is because normally when the adaptive matrix functions work, they change it gradually from low beam to high beam. And therefore, while it's on adaptive function, it doesn't work on my car, but then when it goes to full high beam, I see the high beam. But of course, then it's a delay. Also, it should follow curves, but doesn't. That's of course an effect of the matrix not working. And the same, instead of hiding other vehicles in high beam, it only switches from high to low without providing any matrix technology. And this is also because the adaptive matrix functions are probably not working on my car. And also the bad range is also probably because of this, because probably my lights are in some sort of neutral mode for all matrix elements. And they won't be activated fully, the ones that should extend the range on driving outside city, etc. So I think the adaptive matrix adjustments just don't work on my car. So I visited my workshop today. They had no service bulletin or anything from BMW. They had no information at all in their service system about this. But we must also remember that there are not so many iX1 delivered yet. So probably not so many people have reported this problem. And they also checked my car, and after the delivery it has been 2 or 3 software updates on my car. And therefore it will go to the workshop next Wednesday for a software update. There is nothing in the description of the software that they should fix this problem, but the first attempt is of course to try to see if it will help with the software update. Then it's a known problem from BMW. They have also forwarded my video and information to BMW centrally in Sweden, so we see what they will come back with. And of course my car has gotten the remote software upgrade, but this is not the same software that you have as the main software in the car that controls driving, lights, etc. The remote software upgrades is mostly about multimedia functions and those kind of things. So you have to go to the workshop to do an upgrade of the main software. It would of course be interesting if someone has an iX1 with working adaptive LED, please leave a comment. And if someone has an X1 with not working adaptive matrix LED, please also leave a comment. And for the rest of you, remember to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications if you want to follow what's happening in this case, because I understand that a lot of you that have ordered the iX1 are concerned about this problem. And hopefully we will find a solution. And the first step will be a report after the visit to the workshop next Wednesday. And of course I will keep you updated about this.